Unit 8, Recording 1.
So today, we're talking about a song which is famous all over the world, which also became an incredibly successful musical. Tony Jenkins is here to talk to us about the song and musical, We Will Rock You. Hello, Tony.
Hello.
First, tell me about the original song. When did the song come out?
Well, the British rock band Queen started writing songs and performing in the 1970s, and We Will Rock You became a #1 hit for them in 1977. Queen's lead singer was Freddie Mercury, but the guitarist, Brian May, wrote the song.
Brian May? Why did he write the song?
Well, he wrote it after a concert. When the concert finished, the audience didn't want to go home. They started singing a football song, a kind of chant, because they wanted Queen to come back on stage. That chanting by the audience inspired May to write We Will Rock You.
The song sounds a bit like a football chant, doesn't it? With the background beat of stamping and clapping.
That's right. In fact, people often sing We Will Rock You at football matches and other sporting events. It's a very inspirational song, an anthem, really, that inspires people.
Yes. And what about the musical? Did Brian May write the musical?
Well, no, he didn't write it. British comedian Ben Elton wrote the musical. But he worked very closely with Brian May and Queen's drummer Roger Taylor. Ben Elton wrote the story, and Brian May and Roger Taylor worked with him, fitting the songs around the story. They are all Queen songs.
And what is the story?
Well, the story is set in the future, 300 years from now. It is a world where you can't write your own music. People watch the same films, listen to the same music, wear the same clothes, and have the same opinions.
Who is the main character?
The main character is called Galileo, and he doesn't want to be the same as everyone else. He wants to be different.
And when did the musical come out?
The first performance was in May 2002 at the Dominion Theatre in London.
Did the musical get good reviews?
Well, actually, no. The critics didn't like it at all.
Really?
But the audiences loved it, and they still do. Over 10 years later, it's still playing in the same theatre in London and in many other countries in the world.
Where did the musical first go on tour?
It first went to Australia in 2003 and then to Japan in 2005. Since then, it's been to many other countries, including Spain, the USA, Russia, South Africa, Italy, Sweden, Singapore, South Korea, many countries around the world.
And where is it showing at the moment?
Well, it's still going strong.
Unit 8, Recording 2. 1.
When did the song come out?
2.
Why did he write the song?
3.
Did Brian May write the musical?
4.
When did the musical come out?
5.
Did the musical get good reviews?
6.
Where did the musical first go on tour?
Unit 8, Recording 3. Example.
Did you play a musical instrument when you were a child?
1.
Where did you live when you were a child?
2.
Did you read a lot of books when you were a child?
3.
Did your parents read books to you when you were a child?
4.
When did you start learning English?
5.
Did you watch a lot of TV last weekend?
6.
When did you last go to a concert?
7.
What music did you last listen to?
8.
Did you go for a walk last weekend?
9.
When did you last see a really good show?
Unit 8, Recording 4. Lauren.
When did you last have a really good evening? In or out?
Well, last week I had a really good evening out.
What did you do?
I went to a fantastic concert.
Oh, really? Who did you see?
I saw a band called The Ravens. They're a jazz band, traditional jazz.
Who did you go with?
I went with a friend of mine, Kate. She really likes jazz too. We often go together.
Where was it? And how did you get there?
Oh, it was in a small cafe in the centre of town, and we went by bus.
Was it good?
Yes, it was really good. They're great. I love their music, and I really like going to see live music. It was really good fun.
Daniel.
When did you last have a really good evening? In or out?
Last weekend, on Saturday evening. I had a good evening at home, with friends.
What did you do?
I had a dinner party. Well, not a big party. I cooked dinner for 4 friends.
What did you cook?
I made a delicious dish with chicken and vegetables. And then we had a dessert, chocolate, strawberries and cream. It was great.
Who was there?
4 friends of mine. I met them at work and we are all really good friends. It was fun. We often have dinner parties together.
Carl.
When did you last have a really good evening? In or out?
Well, actually, I had a really bad evening out a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, what did you do?
I went to the cinema and saw a film.
And, well, what did you think of it?
Well, I didn't really enjoy it. Actually, it was awful. I expected it to be really good. All the reviews I read were great, but it was really boring.
Where did you see it?
At my local cinema, 5 minutes walk away.
And who did you go with?
I went with my girlfriend. It was her birthday. She didn't enjoy it either. It was really expensive as well. As you can imagine, she wasn't happy at all. It was a terrible evening.